Hey YouTube, it is Average Shecky, bringing you my first YouTube video ever. It's going to be a playthrough. We'll discuss that in a little bit. I just want to kind of talk to you guys and introduce myself and tell you what's going on, things like that. It is January 28th, 2013. Well, the morning of, early in the morning. And Dragonborn is coming out in just over a week now. So I figured that now would be a good time as any to figure out my first YouTube video, which I found a really cool idea from a post on PC World, which happened to be featured on the Steam forums, which was an illusion-only playthrough of Skyrim, which means you can't punch, you can't do anything but cast illusion spells. So I thought Skyrim isn't that challenging anymore, considering I know a ton about it, and that this would be a really good challenge, especially if I played it on Master difficulty, and hell, why not make a video out of it? So, this is that. Now, first thing we gotta do is decide on race, which obviously going Argonian, because who doesn't like Argonians? And green and purple, sounds good to me, because Illusion Mage looking ridiculous, I think that fits. What else do we need to do on him? No, scars. He's an illusion mage. He shouldn't be touched. That sounded wrong. Eyes. There's what we need. Gotta give him the eye color of every Argonian I've ever made ever, because I'm a hipster like that. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna get this started, and basically name him something ridiculous. Professor Cuddles. That works for a slimy lizard. Okay, so basically, yeah, what we're going to do is play illusion only, which means that frenzy and calm and things like that are going to be my best friend. But the farther we play in, I'm assuming that it is going to present me with challenges that are going to be really tough to master, which is going to be awesome, because I haven't really felt challenged in this game in probably 6 or 8 months. Anyway, I do have Dragonborn on the Xbox because it did come out early for that, and I actually really enjoy the expansion, so I started playing on my PC again after I got my new computer, which runs the game fabulously, by the way, as you can see, even when I'm not recording, because then I can play at 60 frames a second. But yeah, so I decided to, I'm already pre-purchased it on my computer, and that's going to be the main way that I play it, because I'm assuming that there's going to be another uprising, not uprising, but another rebirth of the modding community once Dragonborn comes out, and a whole bunch of shit to do. I figured, what better way to do that than with an Argonian? I already tried recording this once, and I've failed with fraps, so I've already kind of run into a few things to talk about, which gives me a little bit of a heads up. But recently, even though it took me pretty much a year, I decided to either side with the Stormcloaks or the Imperials for for basically that entire point of the game. I had never done a single quest for any of them ever before, and gotta say, if you haven't done it, by the way, spoiler alert, because I will kind of ruin it a little bit, I really don't like the Stormcloaks. I thought they were going to be awesome because they were the rebels that kind of wanted to take back their homeland, but it turns out they're just racist assholes. And from what I understand, the Imperials are just racist assholes. But the main thing I don't like about it is that Jarl Bogruf got replaced, even though I was only like 3 missions in. And that basically turned me off of doing that entire side of the mission, because I hate the Imperials, and now I hate the Stormcloaks, and I used to like Jarl Bogruf before he got usurped. So anyway, yeah, what do you guys think about that? Anything you would suggest? I might try the Imperials on this guy, just because, like I said, this Stormcloaks really don't impress me. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Also brings up another good point. I am going to try to do every single facet of the game as an illusion mage. illusion mage. So that means Dark Brotherhood, everything from the Dark Brotherhood to the Mage's College, to the main storyline, to becoming a Thane of every city, and things like that. And why not do every optional part of every quest too? Because that seems like it would be remotely challenging. On a side note, I am playing on Master difficulty, which seemed only appropriate. Because if I'm going to give myself a challenge, why not give myself a challenge? Yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of curious to what you guys... did I seriously fuck up already? Do I suck this much? There we go. I'm like I said, I'm really going to enjoy running into those challenges. Especially when there's things like... there's things like dragons running up in the bush, because I won't have a follow or anything like that. I'm going to play this as purely as physically possible. Yeah, other than that, this pretty much explains itself and what I'm trying to accomplish. I will post a link to that the original thread or blog, I guess, that I read about, and which is basically the entire inspiration behind this character. I thought it was a really cool idea. It would make this game fairly challenging, and I always enjoy new ways to play things. So I guess we come to the infamous point of which we have to choose. And because I like Swedish people, I'm gonna go with the guy that looks like he's Swedish. I was talking about this in the last edit I tried to make, but there is eventually gonna come a point where I do have 100 illusion. And I'm still leveling things up in the process, not intentionally, things like sneak and lockpicking to try to get other stuff to help me out, and also speech by selling things, because I'm going to need to fund my tomes and I can't pick stuff up off of dead bodies. Well, I can, but it's going to take a long time to kill them with frenzy. So yeah, what do you guys think about after I have illusion completely maxed out and every perk in there, everything in 100? Do you think it's good if I put stuff into sneak, like the sneaking skills and rolling and things like that?
There you go.
Because I would say definitely for speechcraft and maybe pickpocket and lockpicking, just because those don't affect combat in any way, shape, or form. But, I don't know, what do you guys think? Okay. Oh yeah, I should unequip my gear before I get to my very first fight ever. So, by the way, yeah, I'm gonna do this completely naked. Nothing at all, no rings. Yeah, like I said, absolutely nothing. Because I want this to be as hard as possible, and I want to really enjoy overcoming the challenges that are gonna obviously present themselves. Such as the first fight on Master difficulty.
It's the appearance. Take cover.
My strategy for this part, considering I have played the opening a ton of times because I have created a ton of new characters, it's basically run away from things until my follower people kill stuff. I'm assuming he's still going to do his generic thank me for helping and I wouldn't have survived without you. But I guess we'll see. And I'm sad to say this is the first time that I've actually noticed that he's dual wielding like a boss.
Glory of the Empire.
This is gonna be fun. Just gonna take all her stuff so I can sell it. Gotta figure out a way to get frenzy as fast as possible. Which reminds me, I know that dark elves start with oh wait, no, that's not magic. Dark elves start with I think it's dark elves, and either dark or high elves. I'm rambling. Either start with the frenzy spell already unlocked, and I thought that was a little bit cheesing it, if you know what I mean, because that would make, I don't know, I think I'll feel really good about finding frenzy and things like that, and it'll be kind of a good accomplishment for this playthrough. And I wanted to make it as rewarding as possible, like I said. I'm kind of interested to know what you guys think though, because I put a lot of thought, I shouldn't say I put a lot of thought into this video directly, but I put a lot of thought into what my very first video on YouTube would be, and I was kind of debating it a whole bunch. Like any games I play, I was kind of thinking, oh, would this be a good one, and would this be interesting with people like this? Would I enjoy playing this? But as soon as I read that thread, I instantly thought, okay, perfect. Tried to find a video anywhere. If anyone can link me a video of this too, I'd be really interested in seeing it. I searched all over YouTube and Googled it and things like that, but it's basically just hybrids of Illusionist assassin and things like that.
See if you can find any potions. We'll need them.
Yeah, like I said, tell me what you guys think, and I got about 3 hours to play tonight, so I can record a lot of stuff, and I'm probably gonna put up 2 or 3 parts at the very, very least. Just because, why would I hold on to them? I'd rather get 3 points out there, so if somebody, even if one person really enjoys this style of play and wants to see how I'm doing it, or see how much I suck, I guess, if worse comes to worse, then they can watch that, and I guess 45 minutes is better than 15, right? Okay, things start to get interesting here.
Well, I haven't seen him since the dragon.
Like I said, I'm gonna automatically just level up lockpicking and stuff, because things that I find in here, at the very least, they'll just get me gold. I don't think I mentioned this yet, but I am gonna try to do this without using any potions at all, ever. Which should be a real... Like I said, I'm gonna make this as challenging as physically possible. And yeah, we're basically just gonna see how it goes. That's it for me, like talking pretty much without stopping, considering I don't have a ton to say now. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of miss doing this part without pulling out my flames and setting the archers on fire because of all the oil that's on the ground. But yeah, you'll hear me slowly dying in the background when it comes to that part, and I say, oh, I wish I could have. But then again, being a purist is the only way to do things, right? Yeah, totally on the Stormcloaks. Can't you see how much I'm hoping? I got about 2 minutes left. Got about 2 minutes left on this. So, I think we're just gonna clear out this room. Oh, shit. We're gonna clear out this room. And then we're gonna cut it and go to the next episode. Well, the next thing in the series, I guess. Go to the next thing in the series just so we can move on to the next one. And like I said, if you guys... I'm not saying you have to like or subscribe or anything. Do it if you want. If you like it, if you want to subscribe, that is. But I'd really appreciate, even if you don't like it, leave me a comment. As long as it's constructive, I will actually appreciate that. Because like I said, first YouTube video, I really don't know what I'm doing. This is basically just, let's see what happens. See? Fire. I can't set that on fire.
I'll keep watching these.
Oh, the sadness.
Let's see where this goes.
Okay. This seems like a good little vista to save off of, staring at the waterfall. So, I'm out. Like, subscribe if you like and want to subscribe. I really do urge you to leave me a comment though. Just tell me what I could have done better, what you liked. Gonna try not to ramble next time, because scripts are overrated, according to me, apparently. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys if you click number 2. Peace.